And the nation is honoring the late former President Jimmy Carter tomorrow. President Joe Biden has declared January 9th as a day of mourning. That's the same day the official state funeral for Carter will be held at the Washington National Cathedral. As a result of this designation, the U.S. Postal Service will not be delivering mail. U.S. Supreme Court, stock market, and government offices will also be closed. Biden is expected to deliver a eulogy, and President-elect Donald Trump says he will attend the service. The last time a national day of mourning was held was in December of 2018, following the death of former President George H.W. Bush.